Running a branded dropshipping store or an e-commerce brand involves a lot of tasks that you need to stay on top of. Now, I would like to discuss in this video the most critical tasks, the one that have the highest leverage you would want to focus all of your energy and time on, because these are the ones that drive the most growth when you are running a branded dropshipping store or an e-commerce brand. The first thing is advertising. As you guys know, advertising is the most important thing to drive traffic to your store. Without advertising, you have no traffic. With no traffic, you are not able to generate sales. So the goal of every entrepreneur, whether that be in e-commerce or running a restaurant or running a brick and mortar store, is to grow their revenue over time consistently. And the best way to do that when you are running an e-commerce store is to leverage online advertising on social media platforms such as Facebook ads, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, and whatnot. And you have to realize that the amount of growth that your business experiences over time is directly correlated to the amount of money you invest into online advertising and how much optimization you put into it. So you have to invest a lot of time and energy into advertising, because that is going to be the single most important thing that is going to predict your bottom line, and you do not want to leave that unoptimized. You certainly do want to make sure that you do know what you are doing, you have experience with media buying, and that you know how to go about scaling ads, how to test different audiences, how to create lookalike audiences, come up with retargeting strategies and whatnot. All of these things you have to learn on your own. If you would want to do the media buying on your own, you have to have a great amount of experience and understanding of media buying to be able to properly scale your brand and keep growing its revenue through online advertising. If you do not have the knowledge, or if you do not feel like you have the expertise needed to scale your ads, but you do have the financial resources to hire an agency, then I highly recommend that you pick this solution and outsource your media buying strategy to a media buying agency that know what they are doing and have a proven track record of delivering great ROAS to their clients over time. The second thing is maintaining great customer satisfaction, and this goes hand in hand with having great customer support, being courteous whenever you are interacting with your customers, responding to your customers in a timely manner, making sure that all customer inquiries are addressed within 24 hours maximum. Ideally, that's the time frame you want to be shooting for as far as how long it's going to take you to reply to your customers, because when you do reply to each and every single customer within 24 hours maximum, you drastically improve your customer satisfaction rates as far as your responsiveness, and it conveys the message to your customers that you are a legit professional business that is really looking after their customers and is doing their very best to respond in a timely manner. And trust me guys, this is probably the most impactful and meaningful metric for your customer support efforts. So this is a very important thing that you want to keep an eye on for your customer support. You also want to make sure that you provide satisfactory solutions to your customers whenever a problem arises, whenever they are facing an issue with the shipping delays or product quality or product not matching their expectations. You have to be proactive and come up with a satisfactory solution, because in the long run that is going to be the best way to go. When you show friction when it comes to things like refunds, in the short term it might look beneficial to you, but trust me, in the long run it's going to cost you a lot of money and it's going to cost you a lot of business. So what is your priority really? If it's to prioritize short-term success, or is it to prioritize long-term success? Every entrepreneur's goal is obviously to prioritize long-term success, and the only way to do that is to obviously do the right thing and issue refunds, make sure your customers are happy regardless how much money it costs you in the short term, because in the long term you're going to be able to recoup your losses and make even more money. The third high leverage factor is to keep working on your branding over time, keep investing in branding, in building brand awareness, making sure that your brand makes noise in its industry. And one of the best ways to do this is to leverage the power of influencers on Instagram, on TikTok. The way you can go about this is by providing free products to these influencers and giving them incentives to market your products in exchange of an affiliate fee, an affiliate commission that you're going to be paying out to them every time they make a referral sale for you. What you have to understand, guys, is that branding is extremely powerful in e-commerce, and it's one of the very best ways to distinguish yourself from all of the other competitors out there that are making your niche very competitive. So your best bet to overcome this issue is to really invest massively in your branding, because it's going to pay off big time in the long run. So not only will it help you increase your revenue over time steadily and make your brand known and gain you more recognition for your brand, but you will also gain more brand equity, since the more your brand is recognized in the market, the more impactful it is, the more people know about your brand, and the more people interact with it, the higher your valuation and the bigger the exit you can get once you do decide to sell it, because this is something that investors are looking out for, and it's a very good sign that your business has a strong valuation behind it, and you can increase your chances of finding an investor to buy your brand very fast. The fourth and last high leverage factor has to do with how much you purchase your products from your supplier and how much they cost to your final customer. So you really do want to make sure that you provide the best price possible to your customers so that you can stay as competitive as possible within your niche, and the only way to do that is to keep negotiating with your supplier, make sure that he provides you the cheapest cost possible. Obviously, the more business you're going to do with your supplier, the more power you will have over this, and the more negotiation power you will have to drive down the cost of the goods that you are selling. And that is obviously going to have an impact on your selling price, which is going to be lower, and which is ultimately going to result in more sales without you investing more money into advertising. So for the same amount of ad spend, you would be able to make more sales. Why? Because your prices will be cheaper and you will make it easier for your customers to buy from you, and the purchase decision will get much easier for them once they see that the price is reasonable and fits into their budget. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, found the content valuable. You can leave a comment down in the comment section down below. I will be happy to answer any questions you might have, and consider subscribing to the YouTube channel for more content to come in the future.